How's it going today? Welcome to the final stink. We're at the Kearns house for the last time today. We're going to be finishing up the house by furnishing the bedroom, and then we're going to take a quick tour after that, and that will be it for the twin shotgun house lot. Unbelievable. It feels like we've been doing this forever. At the same time, it feels like we just started. So let's go ahead. We'll get right into build mode and we will make a start on that bedroom. I will see you in a bit. All right, so here we are, and it looks like we are building with the windows already in and the closet already in as well. And as I said, I have put, for the other rooms too, I put this overhead light on just so that we can see what we're dealing with and what we're doing. And then at the end, I'll take it out because I want it to be very dim like the rest of the house. So of course I've pulled some things out. So let's go ahead and start getting those in. But first I'm going to actually put in the wallpaper. Make sure I have my, deletion protection is on. I'm fairly sure that I'd like to use this. I feel like that would be, I think that's from City Living. Yeah. I feel like that's going to be our best bet for the stank that is this bedroom. I really like how worn it is. I didn't realize we even had this with the, I guess this is wainscoting or just wood paneling. I'm not sure. Like I knew we had this guy. That was kind of gross, but I didn't realize we had it with this. I guess they're calling it a baseboard, but it's more than a baseboard, you know? And then it's definitely, I think there's like a striped one or something. There's some pretty good kind of grody, worn wallpapers that I didn't realize that we had in City Living. And then there's also the basement one too. Get this dated drywall. But I don't think it's quite the grody factor. It looks a little too clean. That just looks like it's been there for a while, which is good, but it doesn't give it the flavor of the Kearns house. I was just going to use one of the ones we've been using with the crown molding, but I don't know. This kind of fit more of what I'm looking for, I think. So keeping in mind that Mr. Kearns, when his wife died, didn't really want to touch anything that was her belongings, I'm kind of keeping this stuff pretty quote-unquote neat and probably just wanting to put some cobwebs on it and stuff like that. Because I feel like he's got some respect to that point. The only thing that I do want to do is kind of move, whoops, not the light, this chair. I want it to kind of be off to the side, kind of higgledy-piggledy, discarded a little bit. Maybe this is where she used to sit, and she would sit right on the edge here every day and do her hair, her makeup, whatever, and he just left it just like that. And maybe there's some things that are going to be piling up down here because of him. So what I'm doing with the bed, that was weird. What I'm doing with the bed here, first I'm just making sure that this is going to fit in here where I want my placement to be. I think here's good. Right at the windows. Yeah, that's okay. And then what I've got, just because I really like this bed and I like how dirty it is, obviously, and threadbare, but I wanted some kind of headboard and footboard. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some of these little fences from Debug and putting them as the header and footer of the bed. Now, it doesn't look the best. It's kind of floating there, but you can kind of suspend your imagination, just as this is suspended in midair. And I kind of put that up when I was testing everything out with the 9 key up at the top there. And then this is just the default position on the footer. And then to kind of give it more of an old-timey kind of look and not so modern, because that's pretty modern looking to me. Well, I should say contemporary, not modern. I'm going to put some of these debug wood posts that I've sized down a little bit. put that onto here just to kind of give it a little bit of old-timey-er feel. Maybe I'll put it up one. Yeah, like that. See, this is how big they are normally. And then I sized it down. And you know what I think I'll do? Just to kind of make it look like it's connected to something instead of just floating. Let's size it down and then we'll connect that one to that. And that'll give it more of an authentic... Oop! Dang it! Where did it go? I don't know. It probably went in here. It's fine. Try again. Okay, and there we go. Just call that a day. Yeah, that looks more realistic with those in there. Of course, I will play test to make sure those will work. And then let's put some on the footboard. And of course, I don't have to put these up with the 9 keys. They're a little bit easier to place. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Never really done that before, so I'm kind of pleased with how that bed turned out. I'm a genius. And then we've also got a very mouse-eaten, stinky, stanky rug that's going to go underneath. I did size this up a little bit with the tool mod, about a 1.2. Why is it doing that? Excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. I think it's my mouse. And by the way, guys, you'll be very proud of me. I did order my new PC and I got a new mouse and keyboard as well on the way. So you should be happy because we won't be in so much of a struggle. Okay, I just went ahead and made that a 1.5 because it just wasn't hitting the way I thought it was going to with that 1.2. It was just not quite big enough. But I think that's okay. And I'm going to do that to the squidge to the side a little bit. For some reason, it just got like that over the years and nobody has put it back. Because in reality, that's how things kind of are. They do kind of get like that, where they're kind of zoomed to the side. You kind of have to like fix them. Speaking of, it looks like that is not where I thought it was. Let's fix that. All right, there we go. I didn't realize that that wasn't even before, but it's good to go. So I'm putting these are from high school years, I believe, these side tables, and I wanted them to look like they were a nice set at one point, and they had some nice table lamps on them. I think maybe the story can be that one of them got broken, one of the table lamps got broken, so he just put like this lantern, like the Coleman style lantern, you know. And that's about looking how I want it to. What I want to do also is just kind of put these more realistically. Yeah, like to the side, and especially this one, because I feel like this would be his side on the right-hand side. And I'm going to kind of screw that up a little bit like it's been zoomed around. And this one's going to be more straight simply because like no one's using it. So, okay, there we go. And then what I'm thinking is that they had a nice little setup here with a nice little photograph, or not photograph, but like a nice little print or painting. And I really wanted to put this kind of like janky, kind of like zoomed like up on one angle, but I couldn't figure it out with the tool mod. So we're just gonna have to put it normal and just pretend like it's slightly to an angle or something, you know, and that's fine. And I do have a chest of drawers here. It's just that same kind of like mid-tone wood that we have throughout. Doesn't match exactly, but that's kind of, you know, it's a little bit okay because most people, they don't have exact matching wood everywhere. And I've put on it this little butterfly frame, and I always think that can be some kind of like filler of some kind, like, oh, maybe that was a photograph of them or a place that they went or something. It's just generic. So now I'm going to start putting in some of the clutter in a bit, but this thing is like one of those library carts, you know, like where they put the books to return them to the shelves. And I want to pretend like he got this and he just put it here, and there's no rhyme or reason. He just has it. And so it's just in the bedroom chilling by the window. Honestly, to really like humor him, I feel like I would like to have one of those. I wouldn't do anything with it. I don't know what I would do with it other than maybe just make it into a cool pair of rolling shelves, I guess. But it's cool, you know. But that's why, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a little unnecessary, you know. I put this werewolf's mirror in, wanted to make it like this was a dressing area. Something happened and it broke, and he's been trying to keep it together because it had his lovely wife's reflection in it at one point. So sentimental. And I'm going to be using these blinds again from the Nostalgia Living Stuff pack. These are coming in clutch. And especially because we have Georgia, the teenager of next door. This is her bedroom over here. And so it's just kind of nice to not have to see into somebody else's house or bedroom. And vice versa. They don't see into yours. And I'm using it in the second swatch, which is like the off-white kind of color. I think that these brown ones are a little too nice and they look a little too wood. And the white ones are just a little too, they don't look dusty enough for me. And believe it or not, I'm using some pretty, in quotations, nice curtains in here because I feel like, again, these are some curtains that maybe Mrs. Kearns would have picked out, and they are just, you know, they're cute, they're nice. And at one point, this was a cute little bedroom of that era, and he just left everything up. I don't think he spends too much time in here anymore. I mean, other than obviously to sleep, you know, or put more clutter into. But so it's not as worn out with the curtains and stuff maybe as some of the others in the rest of the house. Okay, so now we're going to be putting in some of the clutter. And in this, I'm not going to be doing nearly as much. And I know, I hear you. I know you're like, but that's the point. And it is the point. But why is there an R? Anyway, the point is that he has to use this. So we're going to do about as much cluttering as we can and kind of like leaving it there. I think I do want to put this in her chair, though. Maybe these are some of her belongings that he found or something in storage, and so he just was cleaning it out, or maybe he had to sell it off or something and he didn't want to like not have her belongings. So, you know, that's there. You know, something my husband brought up, which I think is a very good idea, because this is very sad, always talking about like, oh, Mrs. Kearns, this was her things, this was this, that, and the other, and now he's all depressed and it's not cute anymore and it's all dirty. Maybe we'll make a version of this house like back in time when she was still alive without all the clutter and stuff. What do you guys think? What do you think? I thought that was a cute idea. So let me know what you think. Would you like to do something like that? Would you like to see something like that where I take this house and just kind of like restore it to its former glory? Let me know down in the comments. Leave me a sweet comment on that, because I thought that was a cute idea. I thought that was a really good idea. And yeah, he's genius boy for that. Don't let him hear that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do a little bit of maneuvers on this here and just kind of making some space. Is that floating? It's in there. Okay. Let's tool mod this real quick. Okay, that's a bit better. I think it actually made it a bit floating. I don't think it was, but it's fine. I'm not going to deal with that. Again, I think these are like her things, or maybe just things that he got. Maybe there was some things in the rest of the house that was kind of like in storage, and he moved them in here to kind of like make room. Ooh, that could be the case. I don't know, but we've got more storage bins here. And I'm just kind of haphazardly put everywhere. Oh, and of course I've got a file box because he's got 5 million file boxes in this home. And I think these are maybe some shoes that he bought at one point, and he's just kind of like like walking shoes or something, and he kind of like just put them over here, and he can't see them, so he forgot about them, so they're just hanging out. Or maybe they like the Woodards bought that for him or something, and he really wanted to wear them and then kind of lost them. That seems realistic. That seems realistic. Let's put some random mail or something like that. Let's also change the color to an off white color on that file box. Let's just add a couple more file boxes too, because you can never have too many file boxes. What if the IRS comes knocking and you don't have the receipts for 1978? I called myself recording and I was not recording, but I put in some more file boxes. And I put a dank yucky box, and I also put a cereal box and some cans because he got hungry in the middle of the night, so we had to put that out. And then I'm just gonna put some more VHS tapes because we're definitely in need of some, and sometimes you just never have enough, and you gotta have your VHS tapes. You don't have a VHS player, but you could get one at some point again, and then you'll be ready. I mean, even though these things are probably heavily degraded because they're like from 1987, I don't know, whenever VHS tapes were really like, I mean, I guess I knew in the 90s, but how far do they go back? I have no idea. But yeah, now you got a bunch of them. So we've got some there, looking good. And then let's do some nightstand stuff. All right, I'm thinking the lotions for her side of it. She maybe had some nice hand lotions over there by her lamp. And I want these boxes for his because, of course, he's got them over there, and then maybe some books or something over here for her. Yeah, we'll do like these books, and we'll just kind of plop those there in a little situation that looks neat and tidy. And then on his, we'll just put, whoop, not the rug. We'll put the box, and then, okay, stop sliding, please. And then we'll put let's size that down a little bit. Put that with the little table, on the little table, and that way it looks like he was doing some kind of notes. I don't know, but there you go. Nice. Those are teetering. Those little post-it notes are about to jump off the side. They are. I think I want to do some more clothing piles kind of over here, maybe. Like, maybe that's going around the chair and not the chair's not just going through it. I do also have this random pile of quote-unquote clean clothes, and he knows the difference, okay? He knows what's clean and what's dirty, so don't even ask him because he knows. And I think that's all I want to do for clutter as far as the house is concerned, but I will go ahead and put some yucky stuff on the walls. Let's go ahead and start that as well. Of course, it's a very lovely sunny day today, so my neighbors are out on their motorcycles doing it. So if you hear that, I apologize. I'm trying to pause when I hear them coming, but sometimes I have to actually do something too. So I'm gonna put probably just that one cobweb. If I put more than one, it's gonna look a little, So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And then because this is right next to the bathroom, I am gonna go ahead and put some mold on this wall. And I probably will put some by the windows too, because, why not? Sorry, guys, if you can hear that. It's very annoying. But we're going to go ahead. We're just going to keep going. Yeah, I think that will do. That's pretty convincing there. And then maybe just some of that coming up like that. So I think that will take care of that. Oh yeah, that toilet is right there too. So maybe I'll put some kind of coming up from the floor, like it's seeping. Yeah, like this guy. Yeah, there we are. And maybe like that, kind of behind the mirror, because you can't really tell, but it's like the plumbing is probably like right there. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun smelling and probably really good for you when you're sleeping in this room too. Oh boy. Okay, let's go ahead and put some of that behind there. I like how that looks. And I think that will be good for that side. I don't want to overdo that. And honestly, just over here by these windows. And then should we put some kind of... Maybe I'll put some kind of blinds on those too. And I mean, I know that the shutters are already closed, but I think it'll look a little bit better and more cohesive if I'm putting some blinds. And then maybe some of these. I think that might be cute. Here, let's try it. Let's see how we feel about that. Well, the only thing is that the blinds are kind of cutting in. Let me see it without the blinds. Yeah, I'm going to leave it without the blinds since it's already covered. And then we'll just kind of like put some cobwebs on it. It's kind of not... It's not going how I want it to. Let's see if I can fix that here. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of overlap it like that and hope for the best, because here's the thing. They don't exactly fit to what I want it to be. Like, they don't, like, for the side they get kind of cut off and it's just kind of a little bit jank. So I think that would be fine. I think that's okay. I'm gonna overlook that little part in the middle there. I just feel like the color scheme would go, and I feel like that would be something that she may have put up in a cute little detail there until it got kind of yuckified. So let's go ahead and continue then. By the windows over here and over here, we're going to be putting in some more mold. And I'm just going to put that on the actual windows themselves. And just kind of hide that up there under the valance curtains. And I'm thinking probably gonna have that coming up kind of like that out of there and spraying up. How does that look? Oh yeah. Why do I feel like this is where I'm shining in my building is just making things disgusting? Who knew I was so good at making things disgusting? I didn't know, but yeah, apparently I'm pretty good at this. Honestly though, The Sims at this particular time, they have some really good details to work with. So yeah, I'm just kind of putting these up. You can't really see out of the windows, but I want to make them as yucky as possible. So I have put them on all of the windows, those like moldy spots. And I'll probably go ahead and add some on the top as well, kind of coming up. And that will go slightly into the ceiling. I mean, but it's fine because... Is that the same exact? Yeah, it is. It's fine just because, you know, you're not going to be able to see it with the roof line and everything kind of poking out. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And we'll do a little bit of that over here. And I'm actually going to layer that. So let's kind of put that like that. And I think that will be good. Maybe I'll put a little bit of something kind of coming down. Well, no, not from there. Like maybe out of here. Keep looking. Is this like that soot stuff or whatever this stuff is? Yeah, like it's kind of coming over this way. Oh, very nice. Okay. So I think the other things that I want to do is just kind of put all of this random grime, you know, just like how I've been having it in the rest of the house. So let's go ahead and put a few of these stains down. And as always, I want to put some kind of like grody hand marks on the door. Sizing that down with the bracket key. A little detail, but it really does make the difference in my mind. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm keeping that. And then I don't want to use the same exact one. Can I blow that up? I can. But if I blow it up, it goes way into the roof line. So let's just keep it small and just kind of go from there. Put it up a little bit here. It's okay if it goes up a little bit into the roof line. I just don't want it to be completely so that when you like zoom out, it's like the entire house is like got a big stain coming out of the top of it. Yeah, you're good. You can't see that. I'm gonna get a couple of these water stains as well. I kind of forgot about those, and maybe I'll have that like here. Kind of like maybe there was a leak in the ceiling or something coming down. And just kind of put that off in that darker color. There you go. I think this will look better too once all the lights are off and everything. Let's take this one off. I think that's a little too much. I like how I'm being so discerning with that. That's a little too much. Okay, and then let's put some scratch and scuffs on the walls. I think I want to put some scratches kind of by the bed post. Kind of like maybe where he's getting in and out. And it's like scratching the walls over the years or kind of something like that. And let's see what else. Maybe just some little random things here just to kind of blend everything together. And then maybe we'll put a little bit of water staining over here where it's kind of like leaked in and now, you know, now it's doing things. Yeah, from the like window. And if I'm doing that, then maybe I'll get some of this stuff just to kind of put it here, layering it a little bit. Kind of like the mold just kind of spread down to the like floor and kind of is growing up the wall now, you know? Okay. So I think that is enough grime. Let me, actually I lied. Let me see something really quick. Gonna put that guy down here. And I think that will be good. Let me change the color of that though. No, I like the rusty color, kind of color on that. Reminds me of Silent Hill. No, it doesn't. I'm just saying because of rust. But I'm going to go ahead and put in a few yucky stains as far as the floor is concerned. And really and truly, we are wrapping this up. I'm going to put a stain here. This stain is kind of hard to see, but I want to make it look like it's damp, kind of. When it rains, it just kind of gets damp around here. And that's why that box is starting to turn color. That's going to smell delicious. And I think I'll put like a little bit different colored stain here by the windows with some mold on the carpet. And then probably do the same thing over on this side too. Not that small. And put that along here. It's kind of like hard to see it, but you can actually see it really when you really stare at it with your like Saru eye. Sorry, I'm talking about Star Trek. I know nobody knows. I'm a nerd. Oh no, I'm embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. It's awesome. Okay, and just a little bit more mold. And I think that will be good. Maybe we'll put a little bit of a sparky stain by the door. Maybe he had to go potty in the middle of the night and his dad just didn't hear him or something. And so he made a little piddle poo right there. And if we're doing that, let's go ahead and put a newspaper down. Now I'm going to take out the light and we'll have a look and see what we're dealing with here. You know, I think I will put a couple of stains over by this. I don't want to look so immaculate over here by the closet. Like I said, I wanted it to be usable. So I was just thinking like I didn't want to put anything. But now it just looks a little too immaculate. So let's at least put something here that would kind of fit maybe some scratches and like a stain or something. Yeah, I think that's fine. That will do. And then we'll do something similar over here. Just so that we match. You know, you gotta be matching. All right, so here is the finished product for the bedroom. Let's see if there's anything else we would like to add. I'm pretty happy with that. I think the only thing I might add is maybe another cobweb to the area behind me. I think that might actually do the trick. But otherwise, I think I'm really liking how this turned out. Oh, I hate when it disappears. There we go. Yeah, I think I might add a cobweb or something in the corner there. And then call it a day. Why don't we put one there? I think that would be kind of nice. I don't know. I don't know if spiders like go where it's damp. I honestly could not tell you. But we're doing it. And then maybe I'll put one like also down here too or something. Or maybe on this side. Kind of give it a little bit more with the lamp. Yeah, I think that will do. And you know what? Maybe we'll just turn this lamp off completely so that it's just kind of like not on at all. Like it never really gets used. And maybe for this one too. Maybe like he doesn't turn it on because that was his wife's like lamp. And so now all he uses is just the little like Coleman lantern that he has in the room. That's so sad. Oh, because the light of his life is gone. Oh, no. So I think that I like that better with the cobwebs. I think that kind of goes better and like less light too. So I think that looks really nice, quote unquote nice. So let's go ahead. I'll meet you in tour mode in a little bit. And yeah, we'll take a tour of the entire Kearns house. All right, so here we are in tour mode and we're on the outside of the house, and just a little tour of the outside of the house is what we'll do first. So going right into the backyard, we've just got a bunch of mess. Like literally just a bunch of mess. And you know what? That's okay. You know what? Because he's going to do something with all of this. You know? And so don't you worry, because he doesn't need help with any of it. He's fixing up that camper. He's got a power washer somewhere, and he's definitely going to be cleaning that off, possibly repainting it, but he likes the way it looks. Other than that, we have a broken down car out here, as well as his woodworking table, because he really does. He does woodwork sometimes. And going on inside, someone's out there, a neighbor out there playing on her phone for some reason. We're at the front door again. Let's go ahead and head inside. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, he's listening to his music. He got his tunes. Okay, so here we are in the living room / dining area. It's very, very cluttered in here, as you can see. Looks like we're riding on top of a box right now. And let's just go to another angle so you can see the front door. Very nice footy prints everywhere, and pee-pee paw prints and pee-pee spots, I mean. I love it. He is getting down. And let's go ahead and look at the living room a bit closer. Okay, yeah, he loves Americana music. Let him have it, you know? That's what I always say. Okay, getting back on track. There's baby Sparky. Very cute. And yep, there's another angle of the living room. Little bit stinky. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I put some binoculars so that he could like snoop outside, because I feel like that'd be something he would do. You know, I don't know, just people watch, I guess. Look at him. He's like, I wouldn't do that. He's like, Sparky, come on, tell him I wouldn't do that. And that's a nice view into the very awful kitchen. Heading on into there. Yep, there we are. That's one side of the kitchen. There's the trash area. Very stinky, stinky. And yeah, he hasn't really cleaned anything up, which I'm really happy about because I thought he would have like at least done some dishes. He has not. So he is like living up to his character, you know. All right, let's go ahead and go into the dining area. Very lovely. Can you see the light? No, you can't. There we go. Now we can see the light. So there we go. We are in the dining room. We are getting down. Custer, don't you come up here and mess with my stuff. Come on. Come on, sir. Please. Please don't hit the keyboard again. He wants kisses. He'll have some after. He'll have to wait. We're in tour mode right now. This is very hectic. My anxiety. Okay, let's go into the hall. And you can't see that light, but it is over the barrel. And yeah, very cluttered in here. Very nice indeed. There's that angle. All the VHS tapes in the world. You know, things you're gonna need. And then we'll head into the office space. Very, very dark in here. Very glum and dusty and just cluttered and hoarded. Oh my God, there's a giant spider. Look at that thing. Look at that. Hello, Charles the spider. Where's it going? He's doing a 360. And here is Charles the spider's point of view. Very nice. Okay, and then we're gonna head right back out into the hallway. We're gonna head into one of the best bathrooms you've ever looked at in your whole life. Here it is. Round of applause. Round of applause. I think I outdid myself with this. Look, there's another spider. Ooh, there's another one. I kind of like that there's all these spiders. I think I set the lot type to like creepy crawly, so hopefully, or like lot challenge. Oh God, the toilet, I forgot. Blech. I forgot that I had put all that gross stuff around the toilet, and so I just grossed myself out. And yeah, if I haven't changed the lot type to creepy crawlies, like the challenge, then I will definitely do that. And we're going to go ahead into the bedroom where the magic happens. All right, so here we are. And yeah, I think this is like the least gross room, but it's pretty gross. It's pretty cluttered. I mean, I just couldn't do it with the spiders and just the mold and the smell. I can't imagine. And there's that angle. Very nice. So what do you guys think? Do you think we should do, whoa, he's coming. Oh God, that freaked me out. Oh my God, I didn't know it came down like that. That was scary. Like legitimately freaked me out. Oh my God. Biggest jump scare of my whole entire life, I swear. Yeah. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think we should do like a rewind on this house where everything is not having spiders jumping down at you and Mrs. Kearns is still alive? What do you think? Let me know, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna do it. Maybe I'll leave a poll just to see if you guys are interested. Also leave me a comment. It helps with the algorithm and all that stuff. I'm a really small channel, so please help me out with that if you can. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I have to say it. And you know what? We are done with the Kearns house, so I don't want to let go. Let's redo it. Let's put her in the game. Mrs. Kearns back in the game. Let's make them young. Let's get this place cleaned up. And maybe there'll be like a little baby Sparky. Well, I don't know. Sparky was probably before or after her time. I don't know. We'll have to look at that timeline. You know, we'll have to, you know, curse child it up and make it like something else. So oh, we're playtesting the bed. Look, it works. Oh, live in Technicolor playtesting. But anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.